Right now. What happened? Right now.
You smell that? That's fire. Roll it up, lock it in. You're in the hole now. Fire in the hole, light it up. Let's go. Real ones only, now you already know. Jokes too raw, that's how we roll. Welcome to the madness. This fit got soul. Yeah, beam dango, been the spark since day one. 5 years deep, still blazing, still fun. Let's crack jokes that'll roast your whole soul. Might bring the farm gas straight from the phone. This ain't no safe stream, this a wild zone. Where your witness finally feels at home. Smoke loud, talk real, no sugar on top. Life's messy, we just make it high. Fire in the hole, light it up, let's go. Cannabis kings with the comedy flow. Game night giveaways, burn it slow. VH fake, it's the realest show. Missed it!
Didn't miss it. It's 4:20 now.
Yeah, but I figure by the time it gets to air, it'll be 4:21, and everybody will say that we missed it. Fire in the motherfucking hole. See?
What's up, Steven? What up, Kyle?
Hello. What's up, everybody? Kyle, Steven, what's up?
How's everybody doing? Happy Easter to y'all. Fuck off. Fuck off!
Happy Easter, yeah. Happy Orgy Day, too.
Yep, that's right. In 9 months, we'll be able to sacrifice them kids.
You know what the first paint on Easter on eggs was?
Oh my God. No.
Blood. That was the first time. The first paint was painted in blood. It was like it was done as like a sacrificial type thing, like going through the blood, blah blah blah. Is
I thought you were going to say period blood.
I didn't say what type. It was blood of some sort. Dude said we are Jeffrey Epstein. We carry the flame. Remember, we are. I am Charlie Kirk. And now everybody starts saying we are Jeffrey Epstein.
That's great.
Oh shit. What's up, Denise? What's up, Kyle? Frankie? He travel. That's who said that. We are Jeffrey Epstein. Hi, Kickin' Nicky. Hello, everyone. Timothy. Now the chaos will start. The weirdos here.
Fucking weirdo. There's a fire truck next door. The truck. Oh, no, that's an ambulance. Oh, that's a fire truck.
Wonder how long before Waylon does that shopping spree thing. And do we have enough time for me to waffle off that prize?
He said that whenever you can set it up, it'll work around your schedule. can though. You want to do an Easter waffle?
What's that?
I said you want to do a quick Easter waffle?
Waylon would get pissed if I did that.
No, it would just put his name out there more. Hey, Daddy. Hey, Google, shut the fuck up. Hey, Google, shut the fuck up. I don't think he'd get mad, though. That'd be funny. You make like $300 off of it.
Yeah, I'll run it for like 3 weeks.
Your Easter waffle?
What up?
What up?
What's on my
I just grabbed 5 grams of dabs for $80.
Dude.
Yeah, let's see if I can find it. I don't know if it I hear myself in the background because he's got the volume all the way up.
What up, Kicking Nicky? Timothy, Kyle, Chris, Denise, everybody, what up?
Man, my arms are sore.
You had a lot of new subscribers. Good deal.
Yeah. I had to use both arms, both hands.
It's exaggerated.
I got-
I mean, it's abbreviated, but look, it's missing the A. What's that? I shouldn't probably show all that information either, huh?
Probably not, but
What's
Right
it say?
there. It's missing the A, but it's actually Dango, D-A-N-G-O. I was like, yeah, I gotta have that.
happy Easter, Denise. Happy Easter.
Artemis should be close to the moon right about now, shouldn't they?
Probably.
Look it up online to see how close they are to the moon.
I thought, what did they say? Tomorrow is the flyby?
Do what?
Didn't they say tomorrow is the flyby?
I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with it. I just kept up with it enough to know that it was actually making the trip out there. And then I stopped paying attention. I was like, if something happens now, they're screwed.
As of the last
They said the 5th.
As of the last updates, Artemis 2 is approximately 170,847 miles from the moon and 863,683 miles from Earth.
Oh, so it's not even halfway there yet.
It's not, yeah, it ain't even halfway there yet.
Check this out.
Oh no, wait, you said 800,000 miles from the Earth and only 100,000 from the moon. So it's almost
170,000 away from the moon. It's not even halfway.
Okay, so it's more than halfway. If it's 800 from the Earth, yeah, it's 800,000 miles from Earth.
Yeah.
So
No,
it's only
83,000 miles from Earth, not 183.
okay.
Yeah,
83.
I may have missaid that, but it's only 83,000 miles from Earth.
Okay.
It's 83,864,000 miles from Earth. And it's 100 and
You just said it wrong again. 83,000. What? 863,000.
no, it's 883,867 miles away from Earth. I'm probably speaking it wrong because I'm a little bit stoned, just to
Couple
that.
times. But yeah, I
Okay.
get it now. I get it now. We're almost half. We're a third of the way there.
We're getting there. What up, Christy Fisher?
Hello, Christy.
I
So
decided.
yesterday I went to True Leaf, or was that no Move? I went to a dispensary yesterday, and they had I got a strain that was 36.1% THC and 3.3% terps.
Interesting.
I thought
Yeah,
that was wrong, but then I did a little research and figured out that it could still be wrong, but it's possible to reach those numbers.
Yeah. I gotta go check my grill. I'll be right back.
It's the
I have
dango.
my 30 couple percent with almost 3 Turks still sitting there. I haven't smoked yet. I'm waiting because the two that I
That don't taste
opened, 'cause
delicious.
I got one of the real high test ones because they only had one left. Then I got 2 of one kind and 3 of another kind. The one that I got 3 of is real powdery, and the one I got 2 of is real fluffy. So I've been grinding up some of the powdery shit and mixing it with the fluffy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That way it doesn't burn and suck through as much.
hmm You know, the moon has an X.
And ass, Timothy. And you missed a letter there. And learn English.
All right, we're gonna try out some dango.
Is it resin, batter, what?
Live resin. This is what it looks like. Looks
Is it-
sticky.
Is it sappy or waxy?
Sappy.
More, yeah.
It's tough to do pre or cold starts with.
Yeah. You just got to get in there, get a scoop, and try to hit it right on the bottom of the banger to where it sticks and pulls it off the dab tool. I can do it. It takes a little bit, but I can get it done.
And it's gonna be a mess. But how's everybody doing out there? What do we got going on this Easter Sunday?
Anybody touch for Easter eggs?
Anybody do ham for lunch or anything?
Doing ribs, chicken, and hot dogs. Hot dogs.
What are the sides? God damn. Chicken and hot dogs.
Coleslaw, mac and cheese, birthday cake for mac and cheese, slaw, tater chips, baked beans. Yeah, I forgot I smoked some baked beans.
Talking about love doing cold starts with logos, and because you get all you get all the flavor, but it's just harder to work with. It's sticky. It doesn't want to get off your dab tool. Don't get me wrong, the flavor is there, especially any live dabs. You got a lot of flavor in there, but
Brisket and chicken. Heck yeah.
What you do if you had keef, you could just roll that shit in a little bit of keef to get it drier, so then you could drop it in there.
yeah, that'll char your banger though.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
Not
know.
Not that I care. This is how I'm cleaning mine right now.
Right.
So talking to my girl's parents about politics, it's funny. Her dad finally realized I'm not a diehard Trumper. Like he thinks that like no matter what, I'm like far right, Trump all the way, blah blah blah. But that's only because every time we talk about politics, I let him lead the conversation. So all I'm doing is responding to his comments. So it looks like since he's far left and I'm arguing with him, it looks like I'm a diehard Trumper. But today, like, I was like, hold on, you got to understand something. Like when somebody wants to argue with me or debate something, I'm a contrarian. All I'm going to do is try to pick holes in the things that you're saying. He said, man, yeah. But it was funny because he said something, and I was like, yeah, Trump's an idiot. Like he says some dumb shit, and he's like, wow, that coming from you, I can't believe you would say that. I'm like, hold on a second, you gotta really understand the way that I argue here.
I picture him just, I've never seen him, but the way you talk about him, I know I'm probably way off, but to me, he looks like remember that Turkish sharpshooter from the Olympics? The guy that had his hand in his pocket? That's what he looks like to me, in my mind.
Not like a spitting image, but I'd say pretty close.
But older, a little bit older than that guy.
He got a beard. He got a gray beard, but he actually reminds me like almost of like pretty close to a spitting image of my dad. It's weird.
Except for from a different country.
Yeah. Still doing that shit. That's what I don't have the ability to hear something and not try. Like my mind just goes crazy right away. Like, how do I poke holes in that? Like like Mess understands. It's not even that I believe what I'm saying. It's that I'm just having the debate from a different perspective. Like I can't let you just keep saying things and think that they're true without pushing back against them. And a lot of the times, if I let the other person lead the conversation, it looks like I'm just a fucking brainwashed.
And let's be honest, you do it for the pure entertainment value for yourself. Like you don't do it for any other reason except for it entertains you.
Yeah, I love it. It's so fun to watch somebody get like so bent out of shape over things that they have no control over. And like they think they're right because they've heard it from their echo chamber and shit. So like let's poke at you a little bit.
Hey, wait, John, are you giving or are you receiving? How much does a blowjob go for? Are you giving or receiving?
$20 is $20, John. That's what I would charge them.
And are you picky?
Yes.
So to give, yeah, $20. Never.
Either way, John. You can if you're giving, it'll buy you plenty of toothpaste. So
yeah, mouthwash.
Honestly, if you can find crack at a good deal, whatever the crack cost.
All about it.
Would you believe that I just did a bunch of shopping around for dabs and cookies was the cheapest place I found? Was the best deal.
Oh shit.
Yeah, up here, Cookies advertises that they'll beat anybody's advertised price.
Really? Mm-hmm. Down here, it's always like it's always my last resort to look at because I know they're going to be expensive. but I had a bunch of points, and it was my
Like, if
third
you
time there, so I got a free gram of dabs.
if you find a sale somewhere else, and you go in the cookies up here, they'll honor that sale if they have the same product.
Well, they probably don't. They don't offer that here because when you go onto Cookie's website, they don't have the same products as everybody else. It's like their
It's
own.
the same. Yeah, but it's the same product. It's the same
I mean, like within
strain.
the same.
They're-
Yeah, like within the same category. Like if you're getting flour between these percentages or whatever for this deal, they'll honor that. Like, where the fuck is my carb cap? I lost my carb cap. Huh, there it is. I wish y'all had more dispensaries around, like more options, and could do shopping around like I do. I'm such a bargain bin shopper.
I like the way it is here because I know exactly where to go to get the best price.
Yeah. What up, Doris? All right, then have fun. Wait, what? Did you say something that we ignored or something? Howdy, happy Easter, Thunder fam. um, sorry, sometimes we just don't pay attention to comments. But like yesterday, I put in an order at True Leaf. We were heading out, so we needed weed for while we were gone. Put in an order at True Leaf. My order was 3/8 and 2 pre-rolls for $99. And it was like around like 26%, like mid-range stuff, not very good quality. And then I kept shopping. I kept looking around. I found this other dispensary, and for $1 or $100.20, I got 4/8 and 2 pre-rolls. The 8s were 26%, and the pre-rolls were 36%. The pre-rolls were 34%. So better quality, more for $1.20 more. It would be nice to have a dispensary in Indiana. Are y'all legal there? Are any of your neighbors legal? You can take a little day trip.
Yeah, I don't think I could live in a state where it wasn't legal. Especially now that I've lived in a state where it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I fought it for so long. Like there was so long that I'm like, I'm not gonna get my card. Like I'd smoke these every now and then, like joint here, joint there, but most of my shit came from the street. But once I got my card, there's no going back. Like when I run out of my allotment and I have to get shit off the street, you look like it's fucking trash. You know what I mean? Like
and it's nice to like not have to worry. Like you have that card, you can't get busted. You know what I mean?
you walk out of the fucking store swinging a bag that says THC in big letters on the side. Yeah, I always feel weird. Like no matter how legal it gets, it still feels weird to walk out of the dispensary with weed.
Not me. I love it. You know what? You know what I hate about walking out of the dispensary with legal weed? Everybody that tells you "Have a nice day," "Have a nice day," and I'm tired of saying it. Just one person tell me to have a nice day. Not every motherfucker I walk by. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna repeat it. Now y'all are getting fucking greedy.
Yeah, it's like I'm walking out and I gotta say that like 10 times, and I'm like, dude. One time I walked out into the showroom. I said, before anybody says it, everybody have a nice day.
wondering that for a long time. Wondering what? I don't know what we were talking about along with the delay. So
You don't pay attention to the comments. Well, sometimes I like to, yeah.
sometimes we try to catch up. So we try to go back and read stuff. So we're not just ignoring it. We just get lost in conversation.
Hey, I'll be right back. I gotta run town.
There he goes. See ya.
Catch you later.
Did I back this up again? Yes.
Hey, Matt, have a nice day.
You have a nice day, Alice. I want you to have a nice day.
Yeah. The nice day that you want me to have, I want you to just take it and have yours.
Yeah. Don't give it to me. You take it. It's all yours.
Everybody get them shares out. Tag your friends. Hit that like button as many times as you can. Let's try to hit another record. We got almost 3,000 reactions in the Waffle Live. And that definitely helps out the page. I know I went and looked at the insight and the percentages jumped after that day. So if y'all could help us out, hit that like button as many times as you can. Get involved in the conversation. Let's try to grow this shit. Waylon just hit 5,000 and it's making me mad. Now,
Bob or Chris, some of your shit doesn't make sense. Like, why are you talking about making different size burners for voting things? That makes no sense.
yeah, I don't get some of the stuff.
Yeah.
And if you're
Have,
responding
like,
to something,
and have erect and fully erect.
if you notice that the topics are changing rapidly and you're responding to one of the topics, say something within your message to let us know what you're responding to. It would put things in context a lot easier. The nice thing I would have had would have been winning. He mentioned doing a one-day waffle for Easter, but she said, "But what?"
The problem with Sunday waffles is some people don't have money on their Cash App, and they're like, "Well, I got to go put money on my Cash App, and it'll take 5 days."
And also when we do them over a 2-week period of time, we catch a lot more people because some people come in this day but won't on those days. Like we only have 10 people in here at a time, but we have 50
No.
people in the waffle, you know what I mean? So like, we catch them at all different times. So to try to get it done in one live, I don't see it being very big. I mean, maybe we could do a money waffle like we talked about the other day, but where there's no prizes, just cash.
Hello, Trent. Happy Easter to you.
Happy Easter. What's up, Elisa?
Hello, Lisa.
Please slides because I'm fucking sexy. Hell yeah. Congratulations, Loretta.
Before anybody starts asking where Jedi is, he left to go to town. He'll be back. He was up here, and our numbers were great, and then he left, and they're down to 8. So we know.
Yeah,
Stick around.
congratulations, Loretta. Loretta won the $10 prize for guessing what beach I was at earlier.
What's it for Munda? For Munda Beach?
Fernandina.
You went as far northeast as you could go. Like you could have stepped into Georgia.
Oh yeah. So my girl's friend has like lodges up there, like cabins kind of. that she owns, and she rents them out. So we went and stayed at her place. It's like a block away from the beach, but we didn't choose the destination because of the destination. It was just convenient.
Well, see, you said it's not Jack's Beach, so I put Jill's Beach was my last answer.
I still had like 10 guesses for Jack's Beach. I tried to get the beach. Where was that beach at? Like Mess said, it's as far north as you could go on the East Coast in Florida.
Like, if you look at it on a map, it's in Georgia, but he was on the Florida side of that line.
It's really nice though, because it's not very touristy, and you can drive on the beach if you
Really?
got 4-wheel drive. But
Right on.
it's just a normal little town. Like, it's not a bunch of shops. It's not a bunch like all kinds of like tourist things. It's just a normal town, and they got a beach. So like, it's not overcrowded. Like, if it was Clearwater, we would have met up. Yeah, you would have known if it was Clearwater though, that the ocean wouldn't have been as wavy, and that shit would have been clear as fuck.
See, I looked at it late, so what time did you post that video?
Sun was going down, so probably like 6, 7.
Because did you post it then or just record it then?
I posted it right away.
Because on my time, when I looked at it, it said so many hours ago, and I was like, it would have already been dark there, and it was still light. That's why I thought you were on the Gulf Coast.
The Gulf Coast doesn't have too many actual like sandy beaches where it's just pure white sand. There's a lot of like rubbly, like rock beaches and stuff like that over there.
Gotcha.
And they have areas where there's sand, but it's like few and far between. More of the tourist destinations, they like shipped in sand, like Clearwater, Tampa. So you should have time to see if you can guess the stuff.
Yeah, but that would get done quick because we could. I mean, even if everybody guessed everything, to get to 4 inches would be really quick.
I think that was your first guess too, wasn't it, Loretta? All right, let me do another one of these dabs. I didn't have a fucking carb cap for that first one, so it didn't work very well. Happy Easter.
Rice grain Lana said for the size of his dog.
He looks at a rice grain and think, God damn, that thing's huge. You see that video where the guy gets a little cut on his arm and his wife comes up and she said, oh my God, you got that bad cut. He's like, it's fine. He's like, no, it's huge. And he's like, no, it's fine. She's like, no, it's huge. And he's like, it is huge. It is huge, ain't it? Like, and it's just like that big.
I would have been like, I wish you'd come at me with that kind of aggression when we're in bed. It is huge. Or enthusiasm. It's huge.
What's up, Victoria? Even though you didn't say hi to me.
Hello. Hello, Victoria.
No, it's too late now. No apologies. You gotta live with your decision.
Gotta live with the shame and the
Yep.
guilt.
Yep. You decided I wasn't worth it. I wasn't worth even a hi.
Chris said it's huge when a midget holds it.
Is it though? They got them really like chubby fingers. Like,
But they're still small.
yeah. Dabbing on some bean or not beans. Dabbing on some dongo. I should give a gram of these away, but I feel like with that consistency, it would all end up on the lid if it was like shipped upside down or something.
Yeah.
See, those diamonds had a little, like when you open the lid, it had a little plastic cap that popped on the top of it.
Who won those, by the way?
Amber Hensley.
Oh, yeah.
She hit me up like offended that I wouldn't take shipping from her.
Well, never mind. That's
So you
just
said
the
you,
ticket.
so you
I was
would
gonna
have?
say I would have taken shipping. That way she takes all the responsibility when it comes on her end.
Nah. Well, that's why we take 50% of the prize pool so we can cover that shit.
Yeah, I know. What's up, Lone Star? Happy Easter.
That's cool that she won. She gets in a lot, and I don't think she actually hits a lot of prizes. There's a couple people that won this time. I think that gets into all of them, but doesn't win very often. Happy Easter, you filthy animals. I think I might take a Flexerol tonight. Sleeping on that bed was terrible.
I might one too, just to try to get a good night's sleep.
You have a spring mattress?
Yes,
Oh, that's terrible. That's probably why you don't sleep right.
probably.
It's like pressure points at all those spring locations. Like I can feel every one of them pushing into my back.
Well, I got a pillow top though,
Oh,
so
yeah, my mattress here is just pretty much a big ass cushion. But it's firm, like it barely has any give to it. I like that.
yeah, mine's pretty firm too, with the pillow top.
I like
And
to
I
be able
got
to fall asleep and wake up in the same position.
and I've got like plywood between my box spring and the mattress to give it extra support just in case.
Yeah. Those two. Somebody's grilling. Happy Easter. Easter's different in Florida. Oh wait, I guess that is a tradition up there too. Cookouts for Easter. And that's where you do your Easter egg hunt and all that shit. Go to your setting. Hold on a second.
Roast some steaks. Sounds good.
Fixing to grill some
Steaks.
steaks. I feel like it was cold around Easter for a bunch of my life. Kids in big jackets going Easter egg hunting.
A good chunk of it was chilly. I remember some nice Easters though, like where we would go down the pond and go fishing as kids.
Nah, maybe I'm wrong. Because we got like kites and squirt guns and stuff.
Well, no, because you're up from the same area where I'm at, Northeast.
Yeah.
And most of it was a hit or miss whether you get a chilly, rainy, because that's what it is today. It's chilly and rainy. It's not nice. I mean, it's not cold, but it's not nice out today.
Yeah, I don't know why I remember like big jackets though. Every year the kids are in big jackets going Easter egg hunt. But then again, like I said, I remember every year in our Easter baskets, our Easter baskets were pretty much the same thing every year. It was like Easter tradition. We got a kite, we got squirt guns, like we got chalk,
Jelly beans, jelly beans, a
beans,
couple
yeah,
those chocolate kisses. Like
yeah,
they're like
the chocolate
Hershey
egg.
Kisses,
Too.
chocolate eggs, yeah, the little
Yeah.
eggs. And one big chocolate Easter bunny. Well, it wasn't real big.
Yeah.
It was like this big. It was like this big.
But yeah, there was like certain things that were in. I guess
It wasn't even.
that makes
It
sense
wasn't.
too, because it was all spring stuff. Like it was all stuff to go into spring. Like we got squirt guns, we got kites, like stuff you can do outside.
It wasn't even a solid Easter bunny. It was a hollow fucking Easter bunny. That's what sucked.
Yeah, some of them had stuff in them though. You get the hollow Easter bunny with like the little, what do they call that? And them colored chocolate balls. What are they called? They're not chiclets. They come in a straight pack. They're all different colors, but they're little chocolate.
Gobblers or whatever.
They might be. I can't even picture what. But anyway, yeah, you get the chocolate bunny with the chocolate
They're
balls
like
in it.
chalky chocolate. Is it like a chalky chocolate?
Yeah, because they have that candy shell on them. It's a chocolate with a candy shell. Babe. Yeah. Sixlets. That's what the name brand is that I remember. Sixlets. Yeah. I've never been a chocolate fan though. Like Easter's the worst holiday for me because it is like all chocolate. Halloween was always my shit because when it comes down to trading candy with your friends,
everybody would trade for chocolate. You'd get everything you wanted.
Yeah. I get the pick of the litter because they're all fighting over the Reese's and the Snickers and the I'm like, take them. Give me all your Sour Patch Kids, your fucking Swedish Fish, your like gummy bears. Really made his was pulled into this. Malted milk balls. I can't do them. They feel weird on my teeth.
They're nasty.
You know how I eat a malted milk ball? I don't know if anybody else does. No, you pop a hole in the side of it. You put it in your mouth, put a little hole in the side of it with your tooth, and then suck all the air out of it. You'll get a little bit of saliva in there, and it'll just collapse. And then it's good. No. You got to get that malt in the middle to disintegrate and just turn into like a paste, and then it's decent. But to bite into it, it goes through me. Cool.
You have a wonderful afternoon too, Alice. Hello, Becca.
Sorry, I didn't hear whatever the last thing you said to me was.
I don't know if I said anything.
You didn't remember to buy Easter? Yeah. I don't know. Easter's a weird one. It was the most celebrated holiday for Christians until Christmas came along and stole the show.
Yep.
Now it's probably the most disregarded holiday. Everybody's more all about Christmases and the Halloweens.
Yep, Chris, you like to suck them balls. You old mop balls. What is the biggest holiday? Is it Valentine's Day? Probably. For sales?
It would have to be Christmas. Valentine's Day probably for like candy and cards, but
That's what I mean. For
overall,
like candy.
yeah, overall sales for a holiday would have to be Christmas. You know what I mean? People buy each other cars and jewelry and TVs, and you know what I mean? Like, it's the only holiday where it's customary to blow the bank on somebody. Like,
I wish I lived in one of those
jewelry,
families.
actually. Huh?
I said I wish I lived in one of those families where it was customary to break the bank.
In my house, my mom was really good at making it look like she blew the bank on Christmas, but we didn't want for anything. You know what I mean? Like we would rather we could go out and play with sticks and be happy. Like, so we didn't. When it came around time for Christmas, and my mom's like, "What do you want?" I don't fucking know. Amber and Ricky were bad because they wanted fucking Jordans and fucking like gold chains and shit. Like,
Shit.
but my mom could go to like any mom probably could go to the dollar store and wrap up 90 gifts and then get you one big thing, and it looks like they could fill up the living room with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's kind of how I mean, it looked like we got a lot of gifts, like in pictures.
Yeah, if you could take a picture of just the Christmas tree with all the gifts under it, it looks like y'all are spoiled, right? Like,
But like when we got our piles and our stuff,
like
it wasn't that much. I mean,
2
there was
bundles
4
of socks and underwears, like
but we always like and we got like one big gift for all of us to share, really, usually. Like one year we got the Super Nintendo or whatever, or the Nintendo or whatever when it came out. But then I remember one year we got our own remote control airplanes and shit like that. And I crashed mine, and then I flew my brother's to oblivion to where we couldn't find it. So I ruined both of them.
yeah, I liked Christmas up until I got old enough to start realizing the greed that comes around it. Like, more people think about what they want than making other people happy.
Yeah. Well, that's the human condition. Like, that's just the way that our mentality is. 90% of the population is like that. It's more about me than what I can do. Like, only about 10% of the population really enjoy the feeling they get of giving more than they do of receiving.
Yeah. And it's not their fault, you know. But it just takes the joy out of the holiday when all you hear is like it might be specific to me because for like a couple of years all I was hearing from like family members and friends is like, oh, this person better get me this or I'm gonna be mad, or like I hope this person gets me this, or why didn't this person do this when I did this for them, or like it's like a transactional thing. Like I get all my friends gifts but none of them think of me. Like it's
Yeah, well, that's like on Big Bang Theory. Sheldon, like, well, like if you get him a gift and you spent like $10 more, he can't have that. So then you like there's an episode one time. He's like, wait, I blah blah. He explained it all. And he's like, and he pulls out $12 and gives it to his friend. He's like, there, now we're even. He's like, wait, I bought a card. Give me $2 back. Now we're even.
yeah.
But yeah, it's the absurdity of like it almost it is. It's the absurdity of what's the point of giving a gift if they're not going to be happy unless you give them a gift of equal value? You know, then why not just stop? Why not give me a gift? Buy yourself something. We're both happy that way.
Yeah. Exactly. Like that's what the holidays should morph into. Let's just go buy ourselves some stuff and we'll show each other what we got on December 25th. Like,
Yeah,
or we'll go buy ourselves. Yeah.
Instead of starting a conspiracy theory, let's restructure Christmas. Let's start that.
I'm about it.
Be like, right here, don't buy anybody presents. Buy yourself shit, and we'll come on live. We'll come on live, and we'll show everybody what we got ourselves.
I understand, and like for the kids, buy your own kids stuff. Like I don't think
No,
like,
wait, no, motherfucker, we're starting early. They gotta buy themselves shit. Like, dude, they gotta save up those quarters they find in the couch.
Yeah, all right. But Christmas all together. Like, that's where honestly a lot of the greed comes in is with the kids though. People think that just because they have kids, they're entitled to walk out of their family's house on Christmas with a handful of fucking shit without bringing anything. You know what I mean? Like, and like that's just irritating. It's like you're using Christmas as a cash grab because you got a bunch of kids. Like, I understand if like you need it or whatever, you know what I mean? Like the kids ain't gonna have nothing if you don't get any help. Something like that is one situation, but like if you don't think to get anybody anything, but you expect everybody to take care of your kids and shit like that, like.
Now I have a question about that. This is we're going to get into a conversation here. What about the family? Like, what about the family that can't afford to get everybody gifts because they have, like your family, a bunch of kids. They can barely afford to have Christmas for you. How are they going to buy Christmas presents for the rest of the family, right? And they can't afford it. So are they not supposed to go to the Christmas gathering at grandma's house? Because
no, what I'm saying is still have the Christmas gathering, all that stuff, but you buy for your kids. Don't worry about my kids. Don't worry about their kids. You take care of your kids. I'll take care of my kids. And then we all get together and just be happy instead of being like getting together and be like, oh, what did he get me or she? No, you're adults. You don't get each other stuff. You get for the kid.
I agree with that to a point. But the thing is, grandparents especially, it's about seeing the joy of their grandchildren's faces when they blah blah blah, so they're going to automatically buy for all their grandkids. Now are they going to now all of a sudden be like, I can't buy for them because they got 8 kids, all the rest of them were responsible, only had 2 or 3 kids?
I see that. Maybe yeah, you get for your grandkids too because they're your responsibility in a kind of connected, separated way, but you don't got to get for your cousins. You know what I mean? Like, and all that stuff. They have their. It should be like your parents get you stuff, and yeah, your grandparents, because but then the grandparents stop giving to their kid and start giving to the grandkid. You know what I mean? They
Can we
shouldn't be
be honest
responsible to
about,
give to their kid anymore.
can we be honest about who the asshole in this situation usually is? It's the one that always that it's the aunt. No, it's really in my family. It was the aunts and uncles that had the money, and they would buy stuff for all
They
the
pick and
cousins.
choose.
They no, well, at first they would buy stuff for all the cousins, and over time realize, well, we're not getting any presents from this side of the family because because my family couldn't afford to buy everybody, so we would still show up for the gathering, and whatever gifts we got. But over time, those gifts got less because they looked down at us because we weren't buying as equal gifts to them. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It was the ones that could afford it were the ones being the dicks. Eventually, they're like, we're not going to buy for them because they're not buying for us. You know what I mean?
The main reason I look at Christmas the way that I do is I loved Christmas. It was magical to me. Like, it wasn't about the gifts. It was the fact that I didn't see my mom's side of the family much. The main time that we saw them is on Christmas, and that was what it was all about. You know what I mean? Like, we went over there to see my cousin, my aunts, my uncles, my grandparents, and they would give us like a $10 gift card to the mall while they would spoil my cousin. We didn't even like, we wouldn't care. It wouldn't bother us. We were just happy to get that time with our family. And then one year they told my mom, they gave her $100 bill and told her she's not welcome back for Christmas anymore. So they
Wow.
pretty much, and it was because she had too many kids and they had to do all this for everybody and all that stuff. So they thought it was about the gifts and the money and that
That's
when
what I was
to us,
saying.
yeah, to us, we were like, dude, we just wanted to fucking see you guys. Like, like,
That's what I was saying. Like, because to us, it was about the family time and being there. But we got further away from that side of the family because of the way that they looked down to a point at us
mhm.
because we couldn't keep up with the Joneses to say per se, you know what I mean? And they were the
Yeah,
Joneses. So like we
that was
kind of got
that was my family. My mom's sister had the perfect family, like a mom, dad, two kids. Like, they they both had careers and all that shit. And my mom had five kids from two different dudes. They, you know what I mean? They looked at her as like a whore and shit. She was never married, and but
hello Jenna. We got
yeah,
3 minutes for the next 20.
that kind of spoiled Christmas. And then I looked at everybody like, you're all fucking greedy. Like, that's all it's about to any of you.
I
Like,
bet it didn't want to spoil Christmas. It spoiled the whole relationship. Like y'all never saw that side of the family again for like except for
never,
funerals and stuff.
yeah. I saw my grandmother at I worked at Redner's as I was stocking shelves, and she came up to me and she's like, "Young man, can you help me find the?" And I helped her find it, and she's like, "Thank you, sir." And I was like, "Thank you, Grandma." And I walked away. Or you're welcome, Grandma. And I walked away. Like, yeah,
It's too
yeah,
funny. Yeah,
that's
and that shit sucks. Dude. It really does. It's
yeah. But it brought me and like my direct family way closer together, because then we started creating the holidays around us and like the get-togethers, and it was, we stopped worrying about the extended family because they didn't give a fuck about us anyway. So it was just us against the world.
you still sit there knowing you're a black sheep. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
It's-
that's what made me who I am today. I'll be the black sheep. I live in that. Like, some of my family can't take it though. That probably ruined a lot of things in some of their heads. What's up, Amber?
Happy Weedster. 1 minute.
See, I like the holidays like 4th of July, like a shit where you could get out and grill and play some games in the yard with a bunch of people.
Memorial Day.
Yeah. Yeah, I like doing that where you don't got to worry about showing up and fucking you got a gift in your hand because you feel obligated or something like it. You show up with
Yeah,
some
but then
fucking with some mac and cheese or some buns or something. You know what I mean? Like,
I got a question. How do you feel going up in line to get food? Do you always take a little bit because you don't want to be greedy, or do you load up on your plate like this is my feast?
I'm last in line. That's my style. I wait till everybody goes, see that everybody's sitting down and eating, and then I'll go grab some food. And
Fire in the hole! It's 420!
And then you load up.
yeah, I'll load up as much as I want then because you see everybody else going for the fucking big plates, and I'm just coming for the leftovers now.
Last year I was at East or not Easter. It was Thanksgiving. I was at a church with some church people and some people from AA, and they told it they let everybody get up to start making their plates. The meat tray wasn't out there yet, but there started a line on one side of the table and people were wrapping around, right? And the meat came out at one point before somebody got there. But as soon as that, I was almost to the meat, dude. I had made it all the way around the table. As soon as that meat came out, that line was stuck. Everybody started at the fucking meat, and I had to wait until everybody was. All my shit was cold. All my plate was cold by the time I got meat.
Yeah, I don't like the rush in the crowd and everybody grabbing for spoons and shit, so I stay away. I back up, wait for that line to die down.
I'm sitting here like this, like what the fuck, like looking ungrateful as hell. I got this plate of food, but no meat.
Yeah, I don't like the hustle and bustle of the busy ass table line. Same with like a buffet. Like if there's a bunch of people like bumping into each other, fucking everybody's reaching for the same spoons. I'm gonna go sit down and wait for that line to die down.
I swear, if that shit ever happens to me again, and they all gather around it like that, I'm just gonna do a count like a quarterback. I'm gonna go 34, 15, Omaha, set, height, and just run into that motherfucker in the middle.
I just
Start a mosh pit.
Happy Thanksgiving, motherfucker.
but yeah. And then I leave. That's all I wanted. That one thing I'm not gonna wait. There's always that one person,
So,
but
so when they bring out the meat, I just take the whole platter of meat and start putting sides on top of it. Ricky's
Yeah,
pretty
I
much
use
the same way as me. He likes to avoid the chaos, so it's easy to stand around and socialize with him while everybody grabs their plate.
I usually let everybody else grab shit first, and I go in afterwards. But people weren't moving at Thanksgiving, so I was one of the first ones up and wrapping around the table like a normal person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like a bunch of vultures, though. When that meat came out, it was done.
Yeah, walk around the other side of the table. And
Yeah, but if you walk on the other side of the table, then you're going opposite of the line.
So you get your shit and you walk down, you sit down at your table. That's it. You did it.
Yeah, but then people are walking towards you, and you're walking towards them.
Oh no, that's yeah. Yeah.
move over, fucking grandma.
I just reach between people, you know.
And then their elbows up. Don't know what happened. Yeah, no. That's usually why I don't go eat first, because I'd rather let all the kids go get their shit. That's just chaos. So
That way you can get all the pieces that have been touched over by the kids in their dirty hands.
I'd just rather not be up there while all the kids are fucking flopping plates together and shit. Like, you got parents holding kids and shit, like making 4 plates. Almost every fucking family get together we have, there's like 90 kids there. So I just got to factor that in. I am a kid, yeah. Do you sit at the little table with the colorful chairs?
I remember my first time that I didn't have to sit at the kids' table. I was at the adult table for like 5 minutes. I was like, this is fucking boring. I'm going back to the kids' table.
Same fucking thing.
Whenever we had like formal dinners for like holidays or something, it was only my direct family. So like there was no kids' table. Everybody sat at the same table. But like for like cookouts and shit like that, everybody just ate wherever they found a seat.
You went.
No.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I'd still be at the kids' table if there was.
I came back from wherever longer. You were in the pool. You were the only adult.
Yeah. Fun. All the adults are sitting around talking about fucking sports and politics. The kids are running around using their imagination. I want to get involved. They're playing tag and shit. They're filling up water balloons. You know how fun it is to bomb a water balloon at a 6-year-old? They have no balance.
A 6-year-old, you can talk into trying to catch one and throw it up real high and be like, you got it, champ, you got it. And then he does it.
Get under it. You gotta put your face into it.
Like, this is how you learn to catch a ball. This won't hurt nearly as much as a ball, so you got it.
Yeah, you even like touch a kid the wrong way. That sounds bad. You're like,
Yes,
but yeah,
dude, if you touch it the wrong way, you get in trouble.
touch a kid and they're not ready for it. Their balance is like they have no control over their balance. They just fall in random directions and shit. I love when to.
Jenna won't beat kids, but she'll tag them with snowballs.
See, that's one thing I won't do because I don't want you to throw them back. So. You know, I haven't heard anybody talk about anything fucking really Easter related this year. Like, it doesn't even feel like it's a holiday. Did anybody like paint eggs or anything? Like, take your kids to a fucking Easter egg hunt?
I
Go
went
sit
to
in your
church.
blacked out van and watch an Easter egg hunt? Like,
I might get. You know what I might do today? I might go on VR and look for an Easter egg hunt.
sit outside of it with a free candy van.
Today's a great day for Tito's.
The large mess paint his tits for Easter. How much money? I'm about to pimp you out, Mess. How much money?
Paint his tits. Why am I, dude? I've got. How much are you gonna pay me? I've got green paint, body paint.
You could just put green paint and then use the green screen to put Easter eggs on it. Nah, you drive a hard bargain, but I don't think he's worth it. Once I take my 20%, like, what's you left with? I just wanted to get a white van and paint free candy on the side and pull it 3 seconds. We just said that. 356.
Dude, that 56 almost put you over the top. I was close to doing it.
Yeah. You drive a hard bargain, though. I got to give you that. Oh, yeah. Let me put these comments up so you people on Facebook can see these fools over here. Oops.
Look, someone just asked that right after you put them up. Someone said, "Why can't I see the chat anymore?"
Yeah. Not bad. There you go. Now you can see these fools over there. Actually, let me get rid of the names at the bottom.
Dude, I might have to do that green screen thing again one day. People keep asking for it.
Yeah.
Like, if it'll, what do you think YouTube will do? I'll be okay on YouTube, right? As long as I don't sweat any paint off, I'll be
Yeah,
good, right?
yeah. I think as long as you're covered in the right places, they can't do nothing about it.
That paint I got is real hard to work with, though. I don't know if that'll work. I need to get different paint.
You said pick one, bong or joint. Yes.
I agree.
You wear the Speedo tool too? Well, no, that you don't have to wear the Speedo.
I ripped the thong last time. It was too small. I ripped it. Like, I really wanted to go small to fit all that package in one tight little compartment, and it didn't work. I was busting at the seams.
This one's here. You look in his tits for $4. You didn't offer $4. What the fuck? Justin is 4. You get 356.
It would have to be at least $5 for Bean to get his 20%, which would be $1, and me to get 4.
Is it Cedar
No,
Print?
I had the green thong for the green screen that one time, and then it ripped, and then I used the paint because the thong wouldn't stay on me.
Winner takes it all.
There is no winner here. You're the only winner. You get to see me with green screen paint on.
Ooh, that looks good.
That looks real. Is it dry?
Yeah, some crumble.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks dry.
That was nice though. So I ordered 4 grams. I already had a $5 discount for my points. And it came out to $79. And then he's like, you still have your third time discount because you get a discount for the first 3 times you go, you get different things. I guess for the third time, you get a free gram of dabs. So he's like, you could either take it off your bill or grab another free one. Like, fuck yeah, I'll take another free one.
That's it.
So 5 grams for $79.
Can't beat
Can't
that.
beat that shit. I was definitely surprised though, because I was looking around. I'm like, God damn! Like everybody's shit is like $40 some a gram at the cheapest. And then I go over there and they're like 21. They had some for like 17.50, all like potent.
That's how it was up in New York when I went. It was like $20 for a gram of dabs, and that was of the good shit. And like
Yeah.
if you got anything other than good shit, you were only spending like $8 to $15.
And that was at the reservation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And their dabs were pretty good. I guess it was just pressed what I got
Yeah.
because it didn't taste chemically at all. Like there was like it tasted fine. I enjoyed it.
God damn it. I had a perfect dab and then I accidentally touched it.
That's all you do. Break up some of that crumble and dip your other stuff, that real syrupy shit, and into the crumble to dry it off a little, and then you can cold start it.
Not a half bad idea. Oh no, I touched it.
Oh no!
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Can y'all hear D in the background?
No. Hear who in the background?
D.
Yes.
You can hear her?
Now no. What's up, Cosalot? What's up, Sir Cosalot? Happy Easter to you.
That's gonna be a fucking good dab. Half resin, half crumble. And then we need to put in this 9-pound hammer hash, maybe My lip throat numb. Um, some terpenes have that effect, especially if you're doing dabs. Sometimes my tongue feels like it's numb a little bit, but are you feeling like different effects other than like the like? Do you feel like high, like you're smoking weed, or do you feel like there's something else going on?
What'd you say?
She said, "Guys, am I reading too far into this, or 9-pound hammer hash making my lips and throat numb?"
Is it making it numb like you did cocaine? Do you have any allergies? Usually, your mouth and throat numbness is from allergies, I think, usually. How are you getting on Rumble when he sends you the link? Are you doing it a different way now?
You got to copy it and put it into your Google search, and it'll take you right there. But the only way you can turn your camera on is if he has 3 or less people on the stage already. Because the
'Cause he
layout,
sent me He sent me a link the other day, and it wouldn't let me get to it.
you got to copy and paste it into the Google search, and it'll take you there through Google Chrome. But like I said, on the phone, once you get in there, you have no way to touch your camera button because the layout shrinks the box and it cuts it off. So you could get on with your computer anytime, but he has to, in order to get on with the phone, he has to have 3 or less people up with him already. Or, yeah, less than 3 people. I got you.
What's up, Alina?
What's shaking bacon?
Oh, Trista. Hello, Trista.
That's a big old dad. That's a big bitch, man. How y'all doing? Doing good. How y'all doing? Hey.
Did you just call me babe?
Yeah.
Okay. I like to think of it like maybe like the little pig, you know. You're just kind of like, I'm just like a babe in the wood, you know. I'm just kind of a
Yeah, I'm just out here
You know?
casting pearls to swine, you know.
Hmm. Like, 42 years, like that's really nothing on this world. We're all just babes, we're all just little young babes.
What's up, Alina? I'm all right.
Causing chaos. What did I miss? I came in and I swear you were talking about me.
It was. I told you that.
Just
I missed you, babe.
no, you muted for that part. Huh? I'm not gonna. But now,
Krista with the 20 stars. Thank you.
Trista, thank you, Trista.
come up,
You
Trista.
are phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Send her the link.
Phenomenal.
Who was it that asked about mouth being numb and shit again?
But no. I
Amber.
don't know, but Chris is trying to get his next account nuked as well. Talking about love and cocaine in the chat. Like, dude, what happened last time? Almost
Yeah,
exactly
he
the
doesn't
same
know.
thing.
He knows better. He just doesn't care.
Yeah, well, that's one way to go.
It's a game to him to see how many names. Amber with 100 stars. Thank you, Amber.
Thank you.
I don't have any stars. I would have given them to you, but
Yeah, you know how you get him?
pay Facebook money, and I don't want to do that anymore. I already give them enough money. I already give them enough money. Fucking set up a buy me a coffee or something, Mess. I'll hit you with that. I'll tell you right now.
You
if
know
you
his
do
cash
it,
app.
well, I don't know Mess's Cash App. Mess has never interacted with me in the cash forums.
He said, Mess, what's your cash app? La, 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 la.
What's your Cash App?
I don't trust Waylon. I don't know if he's legit or not. I think
Yeah,
he
you can
might
stop
be
right
a
there.
bot.
Just stop at the don't trust.
Trista
He
with the
might be a-
25 stars.
I
I'm
think
a
he
bot.
might be a bot. Like even when we met him in Illinois, he didn't. He seemed almost like
Like
to be true.
like an Android person.
like an android. He seemed like
Did
an
you say
android.
inbred? Did you say inbred or Android? I'm sorry.
Oh,
That too, an inbred and
Got it. An inbred Android. That's a fucked up story or a scenario right there. Like generations later, AI like makes their own like kid or whatever, and it's just fucking like a. Have you ever seen Multiplicity with Michael Keaton? You seen that mess?
I've seen so many movies I can't remember which ones
That's all
I've
right.
seen.
That's okay. He finds out like a place where he can get himself cloned, like the secret place where he can pay to get cloned himself. But he clones himself, and then he clones himself again. He's like, man, this guy can do all the cooking and cleaning. This other guy can go to work for me, and I can do nothing. Well, then the
I don't
two
think-
clones. Okay, then the two clones decided to go and clone themselves. So they had a dude to do stuff for him, and the other clone is like retarded. Like he's like two clones cloning of themselves.
Did you
becomes-
know? Did you know that they've actually
What's your cash
found
app,
a
man?
limit? They found a limit to how many times you can clone a clone. It's 59, I think, is what it was. I read it the other day. After that, I don't know. I read something the other day that said that through studies they found in mice. It was in mice they did it. But after the 50, like the 50, or it might have been 57, I don't know exactly what the number was, but yeah, it had deadly reactions, and like they would they wouldn't even survive gestation.
That's why people clone cannabis and they do clones of clones, and it's like you're just getting like a weaker and weaker product out of it, in my opinion. But yeah, that's interesting though. I wonder if that was the sheep, Dolly the sheep, they found that out on.
No,
Yeah.
it said it was in lab mice, is what the study was done on.
Trista, I used to get that too. I'm verified, but they don't give me those stars anymore. I don't know why. Maybe because I
I'm
talk
not
trash.
verified because I don't use my real name. Even though that would probably fix my problems on Fire in the Hole if I verified, if I changed my name to my real name and verified my account.
You don't have to have your real name as you can verify an account without your my Waylon the Indoor Farmer is verified. That's not my real name. You just
That's a
have to.
page. Though.
Oh, the Fire in the Hole's not a
Nobody
page.
jinxed you, Chris.
No.
Nobody jinxed you, Chris.
I'm saying to verify my Beandango account, and then
Right.
it would fix the issues I'm having with Fire in the Hole.
Possibly.
Amber with
being-
50 stars. Thank you, Amber.
Chris, I didn't jinx you. I'm telling you to delete the comment. Just do that, and you'll probably be fine.
You posted the comment. Nobody jinxed you.
Yeah. I was like, oh no, I see the same thing. I'm
Oh, no.
it's a deja vu.
Oh, no.
Deja vu. All right, I'm gonna go. Whoa, dude, they did remove a lot of people's follow. Like, I know this isn't my profile, or at least how I left it. Last time I looked, I had maybe 1,000 people I was following. It says 2. It says my profile is only following 2 people. That's not true. Like that's
Wow.
messed up, dude.
You need to follow more people. That's why people don't follow you, because you only follow a couple
Yeah,
people.
I hate people like that.
Read.
You see the people that are like, you comment on this post, I'm running to your or follow people, and then you go to their profile and they're only following like a third of the people. It's like, oh, okay, you fucking dumb. Anyway, this is crazy. Facebook unfollowed my page from my profile. I wouldn't have done that. Facebook. Wow. I'm gonna see if I got stars, mess, but I don't think I do. And it unfollowed you, mess. You're not. Yep, it unfollowed fucking everybody except 2 people. That's crazy. Nope, no stars. I've been verified for a long time. They were giving them to me for a long time and then stopped.
Yeah, because you stopped following everybody.
Maybe. They did it.
The third guy that's who he is. He's the third guy. That's his name, third guy.
Yep.
Yeah, if it only helps us, they don't care. If it helps them, that's every site. I mean, I get that. If I was the owner of some company, big company, like, you can't just fucking help everybody. You got to but they're pretty evil, so can assume a lot of bad things from Facebook. Actually, I don't even think it's evil.
Crackhead Justin, huh? Justin is Canadian. Cider? Yeah, he's Canadian.
You mean John Cena? Who's John Smith? I don't know John Smith. Oh, there it is. I see it.
What's that scrolling at the bottom?
Nothing.
It says support the page, Cash App, Beandango, Fifth Mess, PayPal.
Wait a minute. Why am I sending him Cash App? You just gave him $150 from me. Actually, we need to talk about that, mess, whenever the best day is for you.
I can't get on Rumble, I don't think. I'll try it.
You don't have to get it. No. Don't worry about that. It'll be just on my phone on Facebook or whatever at the store. Like, I can't do all the other stuff there. It'll just be a little like a regular live stream. I don't know if you're looking for a bong or what, but he's got a lot of glass.
I don't think felonies are the only thing that matters when it comes to being the president. I think there's a lot of other things that count you out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you've got to have felonies. You've got to have, you've got to have said grab him by the pussy at least a couple times. You got to have been shot in the ear.
It's cool if you sniff kids, though. You could do that and be president.
Yeah, you could do the sniffing kids thing. Biden proved that.
Mm-hmm.
That worked.
They rubbed the hair on my legs.
And that smells good. I don't know what they're cooking over there, but I want some.
They'll introduce themselves as like their third cousin. Say Happy Easter, cuz.
Oh no, I need more ganja.
Had a pretty fire chicken sandwich yesterday at a seafood place.
You had a chicken sandwich at the seafood place.
Yep. I don't
Yeah,
eat
why
seafood.
would you eat seafood at a seafood place? It's like a conveyor belt of seafood.
You got to go
I
for
need
the.
seafood at a steakhouse.
I like surf and turf. You do a little both, chicken and fish.
You got to go for the landlubbers menu at the seafood place.
I thought you said lamb at first. I had lamb not long ago. It was pretty good actually. Lamb chops.
I had a dream last night that we went somewhere and had lamb. I don't. Wait, did you eat lamb recently? So it wasn't a dream?
She
I don't
was
know. I'm
farting.
remembering it as a dream.
She was farting some lamb. It was you
Where?
could smell it.
But yeah, it wasn't a dream.
You were smelling in your dream. You're like, "What's that
Mhm.
lamb?" Mm.
No, it really happened. I was just high.
I've had that shit happen. Like there's gone and I don't attribute it to being high. I attribute it to medication I was on. Was
I don't.
like there was months where I didn't know, like I was confused. The dreams being like I thought some dreams were real and some reality were dreams. I'm like, dude, this ain't making no fucking sense. I could have sworn that was a dream, but it was real, and I could have sworn that was real, but it was a dream.
Yeah.
It was confusing the fuck out of me. That was the last medicine I was on, not this medicine, but the last shit.
I feel like everybody. I mean, not like that, but I think everybody at some point has that. You guys ever had that
In
feeling?
one,
Like,
I think in one direction, like where you feel like a dream might have been real, but I
Right.
don't think everybody feels like real life might have been a dream.
a memory,
know-
though. If you think of a memory, you're like, was that a dream or did I really do that thing? You know, memories are so like fuzzy a lot of times.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but no, I was talking about like throughout, like
Recent
daily
stuff.
life.
Yeah,
I was confused as to what was real and what was a dream. Like I'd be like living life, and I'd be like, "Hold on, am I dreaming?"
Right.
And I'd have to convince myself that this isn't a dream, this is real, and I had to convince myself to act like I would act normally, almost like it was a flashback, but not a flashback. You know what I mean? Of
Yeah.
tripping, like it's that confused, almost as confused as what you are when you trip. But it was just about whether or not it was reality or a dream.
There's some
And-
wicked. I know you guys aren't anime fans, but there's some anime has some like the storylines that they have. Like there's some really interesting storylines, and there's some of them like that mess where the character just is confused because they don't know if they're in reality or not because they keep getting sucked back into this like their dream world is like another world, and anyway, stuff like that it's interesting because everybody has that kind of existential. There's a theory like what is it called, the simulation theory, like where people are saying like if there's a higher chance that we're sitting inside of a simulation now than we are in reality.
I like the theory that when you dream, you're just viewing another version of your reality that's actually happening in a different dimension.
Like the dimensional wall is thinner inside your psyche or something, and yeah, I don't
I
know.
like that. That's interesting.
Hmm.
I like that theory.
Like you're just peeking through a window, and maybe that's what like the feeling of being watched is.
Yeah.
They're just peeking through their window. They're asleep, having a drink, looking at you.
No dream.
Some people say that's what ghosts are. Ghosts are actually, or some people think that ghosts aren't actually like dead people. They're like thin places where you're seeing something coming from the other, like another reality.
Dimension.
Yeah. I've never really seen a ghost, but they say that.
Yeah.
Like, can you fathom that there's shit that we can't see? Like you can look out your door into the sky at trees and everything and the colors, but there's stuff out there that we can't see because our vision isn't in tune with it. Like we can only
You think
see
it's
the
just-
colors. We can only
you
see
think
the
that-
colors of the spectrum of the rainbow. Roy G. Biv, right?
So you think
So
that
there's-
there's more matter on Earth than we perceive? It's just moving at a different vibration.
It's not just
Yeah.
matter, like waves and all sorts of stuff. Yeah.
Well, that's what
matter,
matter is.
waves,
At the end
everything.
of the day,
Like
it's just a
radio
certain
waves.
vibration that these. So you think that all space is filled up with these things? It's just they're moving at a different vibration.
Well, I know for a fact that there's different waves of light and sound that are here that we can experience.
I'll give you a quick, easy example. When I record stuff on my phone and I'm like working in the garden, I don't see anything. But then when I play the video for people later, you'll see dust and stuff in the air from the.
Yeah,
from
that's because
light.
it's close to the camera lens and it can see it, but you can't see it with the naked eye.
That's because what about the camera lens? What'd you say?
It's dust particles that are close to the camera lens flying past the camera lens. It's not like they're like next. It looks like it's floating next to your head, but it's not. It's floating close to the camera lens.
Not all the time.
That's why the camera can see it, because it's right there.
But you said it though. I can't see it with the naked eye. So that's just like a tiny. That's just one little example, and that's dust particles, which are
But-
way bigger than what Mess is talking about. You know what I mean? Like you can't see the dust particles, but there's stuff on the dust particles. There's probably creatures living on the dust particles that I can't see.
No, that's not what he's saying though. He's saying that there's like a whole nother reality right
There's a
here happening
spectrum.
right now.
There
You
is,
just
and,
can't-
that's
you-
fact.
You can't perceive it because your eyes aren't built that way, your ears aren't built that way.
Animals can see stuff we can't see and can hear stuff we can't hear.
I
And vice versa though.
think
Yeah, exactly. So there's waves of light and waves of sound. So I'm sure there's waves of matter that we
I
can't
think that
see.
cats, like they always say that about cats, like cats are playing with something. Like I think they're just practicing their moves and shit. They're not really playing with nothing. They're just fucking. They pick a dot on the wall and they start fucking getting ready to pounce. You know what I mean? Like
But you don't
because
think
cats
they're
are felines. They're always practicing for a hunt.
Yeah.
What were you about to say?
I was gonna say like people think that cats can see like ghosts and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
Well,
dunk right
if-
here. I don't think.
I would say if ghosts exist, they would exist in a different spectrum that we wouldn't be able to see, and cats probably would. I would if they were to exist.
Let me ask you
Or
this
maybe-
then.
Not necessarily cats, but some creature that has a different spectrum of vision than we have would be able to perceive it. If
I
that
think
makes
it's-
sense.
We have technology that can look in different spectrums. How come we're not able to see those?
I think it's logically possible, but on the same realm that I think Superman is logically possible. But the probability of it being so is like I can't wrap my head around. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, the probability of us being in a simulation is higher than the probability of us not. And I could easily say, well, God made the simulation. You know, it doesn't
if
have to be
you,
that
yeah,
we
you
made
can
it,
do
you
the
know?
math. You can do the math and crunch the numbers and figure out that the probability is higher, but still to convince a human. So it like you need more than just like to be able to punch some numbers into a computer and show
Right.
probabilities. Like
Doesn't chaos theory have to do with like how things can happen even if the probability goes against it, you know? Maybe not, maybe that's not that theory, but there are things like, you know, even if it's a small chance, so you're saying there's a chance, you know. 90% likely you're not gonna say let's go out, but if I ask you out, maybe you'll say yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah.
a lottery
Did you ever
proves that
see-
all the time.
Did you see the I forget who it was. I think it was
Actually, you can see the rainbow. It looks like an oil coating on a raven or a crow. They do look like they have an oily coating on them, and you can see like a rainbow sheen in their feathers.
And that the lottery proves what you just said, Waylon. Like the odds of somebody winning is close to 100%, but the odds of any of you winning is almost nothing.
Yes,
You know what I
but
mean?
are the
Like,
odds? You'd have to look at a big enough amount of data, because does somebody who's rich and buys like say you'd have to look at every lottery and say
dude,
look at the person who bought the most tickets. How often does that person win? And then you could find the probability
Yeah.
of like, could you win more often if you are the one buying the most tickets? Probably, right?
bro, my boss, my old boss, him and a bunch of his friends got together and put like $150,000 into the lottery and bought like a bunch of different numbers. Like they bought $150,000 worth of numbers that were all different, like tickets. Didn't win shit. Lost a bunch
Rigged.
of money. Like even on like where you win like for hitting some of the numbers and stuff, wasn't enough to get their money back.
Rigged. I think it's rigged because, like, think about casinos. Like, we know for a fact
What-
casino
hey,
machines can
what's
be rigged.
rigged? What's rigged? What's rigged?
So when they have the ball, like when they pull the balls, that
You
machine
think they
could
know
easily
who
be.
bought the ball?
No,
Or
like
who bought
like
the
when
ticket?
they're coming up with the numbers, like they could have set up the machine to where the certain numbers come up, and they know what number know the
Yeah,
number.
you think they know who bought the
Somebody
ticket?
did that.
They can buy the
Somebody
ticket
did
ahead of
that.
time. They just-
Somebody did that. Somebody did that years ago, and there's big regulations on it now.
I believe it. We always follow regulations, don't we?
They had, like, seriously, somebody got busted for fixing a lot of. I think they were weighing the balls down with dye.
Don't they do it in front of an audience too? Don't they
To
do it in
where-
front of an audience now too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they did it in front of audience then, but the balls were like they were filled with, some of them were filled with liquid, so they wouldn't get sucked up, and then only the one that didn't have any liquid in it would get sucked up into.
Nice.
Gotcha.
Now you can't convince me that being live in person means that it's legitimate, because we have fucking magicians and people that can do things, you know, right there where you can't.
Yeah, I
tell.
guess you're right.
Sleight of
Yes,
hand.
you're right.
And they hire a magician for the lottery. What's going on here? Why is that magician? He's got a hat. He's got the hat and everything. Ooh, nothing up my sleeve.
But- No, but the lottery is it's not rigged. It kind of is. It's set up so you lose. It's not set
Right.
up like it's not. It's set up in the house's favor by a long shot.
Mhm.
So they're going to cover any winnings that they pay out all the time. It's just a cat. It's
Well,
a
yeah,
cash
but
cow for
even-
the states.
Even disregarding that, like the odds of winning are astronomical. I think it's funny when people are like, the lottery's up to $1 billion. Buy tickets now. It's like, do you think your odds are any better or worse buying tickets now with so many more people? Like, if one
No,
other
but
person hits it with you, like,
But the amount is what causes people to do it. Like, that's a life-changing amount. Like, you
Yeah.
know, if you like people don't want to go and pay, like it's up to $1 million. I'm not going to play, because if I play every time it gets to $1 million, I'm going to spend a lot of money playing it, right? So I wait until it gets up to 100 million or $1 billion, like it's been getting here recently. We've had a couple that are over $1 billion and the Powerballs or Mega Millions, whatever. Yeah, that's when people buy them, because if you win that $1 billion, you're one of the new men on the totem pole. If you know how to work money, you're going to be fucking Jeff Bezos in a few years. You know what I mean?
once it gets up to enough that I could buy all the tickets for half of the prize pool, I'm going to get a loan from the bank.
Somebody did that too. They bought all the possible numbers and won the lotto.
It would be, I don't know what it would be with the new price, but at the old price, it was like 1 billion. It was a little more than the prize money. But that was the full payout. Like if you would have taken a cash payout, it would have
That's
been,
before tax too. Isn't that
yeah,
before
that's
tax?
what I'm saying. Like if you would have taken a cash payout and all that taxes and all that shit, you still wouldn't have made your money back off that loan. But even worse though, if somebody else hits the number with you, now it's half.
Mhm.
Like, so I would need the money the cash prize to be at least double what I would spend to buy all the numbers, just in case somebody else hits with it.
Yeah, it's even if you do
And hope
win,
3 people don't hit.
right? Right. Well, and the whole thing sucks because people are convincing themselves that it's cool. It's cool. The government will take half of it right off the bat. I still get a whole lot of money. Yeah, but all you're doing is enriching, fucking the corruption. Now, to your point, Mess, I'm pretty sure there's never been a situation where somebody win the big lottery and actually like kept the money long and like very long.
Oh, I'm sure
A
there
lot of
has
the money here goes towards the elderly.
in schools
No, I'm
here.
talking about the person winning like blows it almost every time.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you notice, I said if you know how to
Right.
work money, that's
Well,
how I
if-
said it.
You're not buying lottery tickets if you know how to work money. At least my
Well,
guess. My
Well,
guess.
no,
Anyway.
no. Like I said, when it gets up to $1 billion, you might want to drop $5-10 on it. Just anybody. That's
Yeah.
like if you win that, it's not because you don't know how to handle money. It's because you got lucky as shit because it got up that high and you decided I'm going to buy a ticket this time.
I'm just saying people who know how to handle money typically aren't spending their money on gambling and stuff like that. That's
Yeah.
that's not my opinion. That's like a statistic somewhere. I don't know. I have to go look it up, but like rich people, they do things other ways. Like they have so many other.
I don't know. My dad knows how to handle money very well, and he played lottery most of my childhood. I think he still plays lottery.
I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm saying like the I don't even know what level rich you have to be, but those people don't. I mean, they're gambling with like assets and shit like that.
Well, yeah, because that's
That's what I'm saying. So what's it to them to throw down a 5 spot and then all of a sudden have $100 million?
I'm not saying they shouldn't. I'm just saying that in general they don't. I'm not. It's not even my opinion. It's,
The average, most people that play it don't, but it can happen.
I never played the actual lotto. I bought a few like a few scratch offs. Nothing crazy. I won in bingo one time. That's not really gambling, but maybe it is. I don't know. I won $250 at a bingo parlor in town.
Type of boy.
Like the most money I ever won. You got Bean over here fucking finding bags of loot all the time and just tripping over a bag of cash.
yeah.
Lucky
That was
lefty.
pretty cool though. It's the one time we were on our way to my sister's birthday party and I found $900 laying around this van. It was like a all blacked out fucking pedo van. And I looked down and there's $100 bill. Like, Ma, look. I run over and grabbed it. While I was grabbing it, I look over, there's another one. And we walked around this van and found 9 of them.
I bet you looked under it. I bet she slid you underneath there. Was there anything else? She's got you by the ankles.
I climbed all under that van.
And nobody from the van reached out to try to grab you.
No, nobody. Probably because my mom was there, but they were setting something up.
It'd be funny if the bills had like a little string attached.
I found $200 one time. I was a truck driver, and I was delivering to a restaurant, and I was pulling my ramp out to unload my truck, and as soon as I put the ramp down, there was 2 fucking $100 bills stuck together. It just rained, so they were wet. I threw them up in the cab of my truck, dried them off, fucking asked anybody if they lost any money in the restaurant because I figured it was their cash bag from the end of the night. Might have dropped it. Nobody said anything. I was $200 richer by the end of that day.
Hell yeah.
I like when people post like that they won a bunch of money at a casino or something, and then you ask them like, how much did you spend? Like they don't want to tell you.
Yeah, I want my money back. That's what that is.
I remember Doc used to post that a lot, and I'd ask him like, hey, how much did you spend? Like, no response.
Yeah. There's ways to be a smart gambler, though.
Well, life is a gamble. I mean, like people look at gambling like it's some separate thing, but like literally everything you're doing, like you're taking chances, you're making decisions on things. And that's life.
Yeah. I mean, with casino stuff, I would the way that I do it is I play games where the skill is on me, and there's not much relying on chance.
Right. I've actually won a little bit out of the slot machines, but not like good money, like $20 or something. You know, I come out ahead, but that's
I
not.
probably put like $6 in a slot machine in my whole life.
My brother can fucking
Penny?
walk up to the slot machine and fucking hit big every fucking time. I don't know how he does, dude. He'll like walk in, spend like maybe like he'll walk in with like $100 or $200 and walk out with like 1,400, 1,500 easy.
Just from slots. Wow.
Yeah.
I've won from blackjack.
Well, he'll
and-
also play horses too. He plays horses too.
I
What's
wish I
horse?
knew how to play that. That's big at the casinos here.
I don't know what
He
that
bets
is.
I'm gonna have to look
I-
into
I
it.
thought you said he
Horse
bets the
racing.
horses.
Oh yeah. Like we had all OTB, off-track betting here a while back, but I don't think they do anymore.
We used to have live dog tracks here until they outlawed them.
Florida, you think you would? I feel like that'd be the place to
They
go.
used to. It was big here. Like we have 3 casinos here that their main purpose was a dog track, but since they got rid of the dogs, now they had to shift more to table games and shit. But they still have the off-track betting from the other track, so you can go in there and still bet on the shit, just not.
Mhm.
But
That's kinda
I don't know
sad,
how to
though.
do it. That's a good money maker if you know what you're doing. Because the payouts are always like multiples. It's not just double your money. It's like 8 times your money or something like that.
It's like in the movies, you just find a kid that seems to guess the right answer, right? Like horse or whatever, and you just keep exploiting their guesses. No, I didn't do the off-track. I feel like off-track
I
betting is
don't
much
know
more
about-
sad.
My brother will tell you that horse just took a shit on the starting line. Bet on him. And I'm like, why? He's like, because he weighs a lot less right now. Do you see the size of that shit? And he'll go and bet on this horse, and that horse will fucking win. Like, that's the kind of person my brother is with the horses. I'm like, dude.
4 minutes.
4 minutes.
3
Dab
minutes and
or-
20 seconds.
Here, I'm gonna put a dab in here with it.
Got anything rolled?
So I'm gonna go live probably later tonight and do a little trial run through on the tiptoe around the baloney hole game. You probably like that one, Mess.
What's
Lots of baloney hole involved. It's a game I made.
Talking about.
A game I made for game night. It's where we're going to tiptoe around the baloney hole, like I said, and win prizes.
Kind of want to go play poker tonight. What time is it?
Can you?
420.
It's Easter. Yeah, but it's 3 minutes till now. we just had the countdown.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm gonna-
bingo.
I don't know. He might be in. Or you don't see him in the back? Okay. So my audio is not muted. Okay. Well, what's up, guys? Go check out. Make sure you're following Fire and
That's
Hole.
what time it was and then disappeared.
Maybe he. Well, it looked like he did it. It looked like it wasn't like a phone die or something. I saw it looked like he was pushing it. Weird. He might have hit the wrong button. Yeah, that's all it was.
What the hell that was about?
You just decided you were leaving.
But yeah, I can. Wait, are you talking?
No,
Ew.
I'm not talking.
You can't hear us?
He's got an echo or something, or maybe he couldn't hear us. Yeah, that's right. You're right. That's what it is. You better. He's got 2 minutes. Hurry up.
Less than that, it's only 1 minute and 10 seconds.
Well, if you count that he can smoke it all the way through the minute of 420, I mean, he's got a little bit more.
Can you hear me now?
The fuck?
No. You can't hear me?
I don't know, but that other guy on the screen's crazy looking.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
1 minute. I don't know if he can hear me because he hasn't said anything. Apparently he can't hear. He's out again.
We just had the same problem on with Kim. Yes, but that was Rumble, not StreamYard. She kept coming in, couldn't hear us. Is he on a phone? You on a phone?
Say something.
Hello? You
Something.
hear us?
Hello, hello, hello.
420 in less than a minute. Oh, he's froze now. He left.
He'll have to be back in a minute.
Stuck there cheesing. Calligraphy? What about calligraphy, John?
Fire in the hole! It's 420!
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Say something.
Hello, hello.
Ben's saying something.
Are you fucking with me?
No,
What the fuck?
I gotta eat. I'll be back.
Good work, man. You got water in the background, I
Son of a bitch.
think.
I could have just muted my.
420, my bad. I fucked it all up.
Oh man, you can never smoke again. Wouldn't it be fucked up if you missed 420? You can't smoke until the next 420. That could be a fun bet though between stoners.
Yeah.
Like, all right, man. If you lose this bet, no smoking. Although somebody would just cheat. Oh yeah. The Army couldn't keep me away from it. You think you're going to?
So you can hear us now?
Yeah.
Just me. I can't see you though. That's my camera's messed up or something.
I'm eating.
All right, no, I'm kidding. What are you eating?
Food.
I think he said food, but I like to think it wasn't a smart ass answer.
No, meat and potatoes.
Ah, okay.
Meat and taters.
I didn't fully hear it. I was like, I bet he said food.
I did. It's meat and potatoes, so
I had a ribeye sandwich last night. That was pretty good.
Hell yeah.
I saw this video today, which was pretty cool, about a farmer where basically he's talking about how the big corporations keep lowering the amount of money they'll pay for corn, bushels of whatever corn or whatever, and he was explaining how it was like double in the 80s, and they just keep going down. So he stopped selling to the corporate places, and he sells direct, and he makes stuff out of it too. Like he'll make grits out of the corn or whatever, and then sell it as that product. And so he basically cut out the middleman, and then he turns the camera over and shows his peanut field, and he said the same thing with the peanuts. Basically, he started making peanut brittle, and he said they laid out how much they thought would last through the winter as far as selling through the winter. Sold in 4 days, direct to people. And if they make it on the farm, they're cutting out all the middlemen.
That's dope.
That's innovation. That's how we get around all this stuff that's happening to us. That's the answer. We can't just keep looking for someone like Trump or whatever to fix it. And I'm not saying that either of us are doing that, but I feel like a lot of people hang all their like hopes on like someone above, someone else.
Yeah.
Anyone
The government will fix it one day.
Although I did see RFK came out. They are putting together, I don't know if it's a commission or whatever, but they're, I would butcher it if I don't remember exactly how he put it, but basically they're going after microplastics in the body. They're going to figure out how the fuck what is it, how we can get out, how we can get rid of it, how we can clean our balls back out, you know? I don't know if it, who knows where it'll go. It could just stop the next time the presidency changes, who knows, but,
yeah.
But at least they're pushing that it's It's a real thing.
Yeah, but you can't rely on the government for shit. The scariest thing the government can say is, "I'm here to help."
I'm with the government and I'm here to help. The six scariest words in the English language from what's his name? Ronald Reagan.
Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Ronald Reagan said it.
My name too.
Bingo is my name. Or no, Oscar Mayer. What is it? Oscar or My Baloney has a first name. It's Homer. He said ass, Waylon. He's eating ass. Oh, well, maybe. I'm glad he took it off the screen. I'm not a big fan. I wouldn't say the government, Elisa. I would just say there are plenty of like interests in the world that get big enough and then become corrupt. I think it's as simple as that. You can't. I mean, there are some people that think that some like Illuminati or some ancient organization has like, we can't even have countries that have lasted that long, let alone some secret organization. You know what I mean? I just don't imagine it being like maybe some version of those things exist. You guys think like the Illuminati or the fucking Freemasons or whatever, pick your group. You think they still have like?
I know the Freemasons exist.
Well, I don't know, like they're whatever the secret societies are, like the ones that people are always like, oh, I just
I would imagine they do, whether they're what we call them or not.
Right. That's my point. Is like they have probably changed so much over the years. Like you just can't. There's very few. Even Christianity has changed over the years. Even that you couldn't keep like strict to the to the Old Testament ways and stuff. Even they have to change and have to like be.
Oh, it's evolving. It's evolved.
That's what I mean. So I just don't see it as like people think that they're these like secret organizations or have been around forever and they're like exactly the same. No, it's like whatever. Look at what was it, the Proud Boys started off as one thing, got warped and changed into something else. Every organization seems to do that. Look at Walmart. Walmart was a wholesome family-owned company. Now look at it. They pay their employees just enough to be considered a job, but not enough that they don't need food stamps to supplement their employment. Now that's the employee's fault for working at a place like that. That's our fault. That's our fault for working at these places. But there's not always a good option. I get that. Walmart employs a lot of people in small towns.
Well, maybe the thinking behind it was, hey, I can give you 50 cents more.
Mm-hmm.
But if I don't, you can go get the equivalent of $7 more from the government.
But
so, like,
anyone smart enough,
like, yo, I'm helping you.
I mean, I get that, but if they really were thinking that, then they would think a little longer term and realize that that's only a short time that you can do that. Even 50 years is a short time. Like when we're talking, the country, like they know that's going to gut the country by just sucking more resources from the government, like us eating ourselves, basically. So,
and yeah, there are secret societies.
I agree. I just don't think they could. They're even close to what they used to be. Like you can't.
I mean, Epstein proves that there's a secret society. That was a secret society.
100%. That could be. Who knows what that's connected to? Who knows how many islands there are? Like that's such a hush hush thing at the top end. You name it, Trump, Biden, whatever you want to point it at. They just don't want to really talk about it. I feel like maybe it's just because there's like a vast majority of the leadership is involved of all countries, like not just one. Just sounds insane.
Yeah, that's why it's being handled the way it's being handled. Because if everything came out and everybody paid for what they've done, like I think Bean said it before, everything would collapse. And they said it. The government pretty much has said it themselves.
Well, and you can take porno or not porno, but child whatever out of it and say, in general, people don't seem to get accountable for what they've done as far as in the rings of power. Like, you know, you just shuffle them off. Okay, Hillary, we're just going to shuffle you off over here. You can keep bitching about it or whatever, but you know, you don't get to be you don't get to have the one ring. You get to be over here. But like deleting 30,000 emails, bleach bidding, and all these different things, like this stuff that like, what? Like you're telling me the person's still walking free after that?
Or not even walking free. They're still in power. They're still
Yeah,
in
more or
positions of
less, still
power.
influence for sure. I don't know if what her job is now, but I think she just writes, or she probably just does speeches or something. Remember when she talked, or she had testified? I'm sure she's tired as fuck. Tired like of defending her husband, or tired of like being questioned about her husband.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Ask him. He's in a different house. Like, I would be like, I don't even know that guy anymore. That's
Happy
funny.
Easter, Erickson. Happy Easter, Kayla.
And if you think about a guy like Trump, he's so old that it's like, if you or me we're at that age, I don't give a fuck anymore at that age. Like, I'm just gonna do. He's doing crazy things, and some of it could be age, some of it could be just like he's looking at the clock. Like, I got less than a blink of an eye before everything's over for
You don't
me.
think
Like,
he cares about his grandkids and shit?
no. I don't mean what I'm not saying that he doesn't have something that he cares about. What I'm saying is he doesn't care about how he looks to people when it comes to like the things he's just blurting out, and he's doing stuff and he's saying stuff and doing things just off the cuff sometimes. And that's fine. I mean, I think it's more genuine, honestly, than like a cardboard cutout politician. But I feel like some of that is just like age. Like he's not looking to. Like, I mean, he's probably looking to keep something for his family as when he dies, whatever you know, give them as much as possible of a legacy, right? But at the same time, like I just don't think any of us would have as much. Like you're gonna have a different perspective at that age. I'm just saying. Like that's clear. That's definitely clear. Like your perspective is like, damn, I'm like I got 1 foot out the door at this moment.
He made some moves. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks.
Right.
Especially if you're in positions to do something, like might as well make some moves on my way out, you know?
And Biden didn't have that attitude because he wasn't home. Like he, you know, whether or not you thought he was a fucking robot or whatever you called me, android, but
Assassinated in 2019.
right. But like whatever you think of him, he just wasn't home enough to be like, all right, I'm doing some stuff, I'm making it happen.
Yeah.
What's up, Nathan?
Chicken little come to roost.
Say again.
Nothing, just making fun of Biden and shit that he says. I was just saying words that don't make sense.
I took the chain and wrapped around my fist, like so. And I went up to Corn Pop, and I said, I forget what his name was. I used his real name, see? And then the kids, they started touching my legs. Yeah. They all seem to be a little bit funky at that age, no matter what you want. But then you don't want some young person. Imagine they take away the age restriction on presidency and like Mr. Beast becomes president. Like, do you think people would vote for someone like that? He's popular. Like, I feel like 100% you'd have like someone like that win.
That would be the biggest young turnout in history,
wouldn't it? Although you have to be 18. So although the Democrats wanted to lower it to 16, so maybe that would happen but
Well,
just like little things like that would change things.
How old is Mr. Beast?
Good point. I mean, he's probably 30. I would guess by now.
If he's 30, he's got another 6 years before he can even think about it.
36 is not that old actually, but when's the last time we had so Obama was considered young, and I know what JFK was fairly young, but he was still probably 50 something.
No, JFK wasn't in his 50s,
or maybe in his 40s. I'd have to look. Yeah, he was pretty young.
How old was J? Look up how old JFK was when he was president.
Look
That's
up who the
probably-
youngest president was.
Right,
I think
yeah.
he might have been late 30s into his 40s.
Who was the youngest president? Washington. It's like back then they died at 30. I saw a 42, a 43. There's a lot of 40s. Interesting. When did we get away from that? Although George Bush might have been in, well, no, he was probably 50 something. Let's see. Theodore Roosevelt was the youngest president of the United States. He assumed the presidency at age 42 and 322 days after President William McKinley was assassinated. So they hired a younger vice president, and he just happenstance got to be the president.
Who was the youngest elected president?
Good question. It says for context, Roosevelt, the 26th president, had been vice president and sworn in following McKinley's death. He later won election on his own right in 1904, which means he was older at that point. John F. Kennedy was the youngest person elected president, taking office at age 43 years and 236 days in 1961. What does that mean?
But 44 years almost.
Oh, I see. Yeah, he was almost 44. No other president has taken office younger than Roosevelt, and this record still stands as 2026. How old was JFK then?
I don't know if
They just told you, didn't they?
No, not.
I don't. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, right. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I don't know if the party would nominate someone under 40.
Not now. With everybody's skeletons built up, like these. Imagine this, like years of political sort of, not just political, but Trump being in the I guess whatever celebrity. What would you call them? Like in the circles of power for a long time. These people, they build up years of like deals and all this stuff, right? And a younger person coming in with only a few years of those deals, like they just don't have enough. I'm just imagining that they don't have enough, like, I guess, skeletons built up in the closet to be given the power. I feel like the seat is kind of almost handed
Enough
to people nowadays. Yeah, enough sway. That's true. Even on like a less nefarious level, yeah, just sway and popularity and what is it, face to name recognition. But this today with all the internet stuff, maybe that could change. I could see Mr. Beast winning it easy.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't see him as a politician. I don't really know him enough to do that, but
I don't think he would
But
want to do something like that.
The thing is, where is our political future heading?
AI.
Where's politics heading? Because where it's at now is nowhere near where it was when I was a teenager. Politics is totally different.
Well, I know this is
You know
cliche.
what I mean?
I know this is
So
cliche.
imagine- What's that?
No, go ahead. Finish your thought. I thought. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Now imagine how much politics evolves and changes, in which way it's going to evolve and change in the next 10, 15 years.
Yeah, I think this is cliche to say, but I think it's inevitably heading towards some kind of civil war.
That's a natural process, though, in my opinion.
Well, they've created such. I was just talking to Dee's dad about politics today, and last night and today. And one conclusion I've come to is we used to have stuff in common. We used to watch the same TV shows. You know what I mean? People watch TV every night. We used to be able to go in and sit around a water cooler, talk about fucking Raymond. You know what I mean? Like,
Friends.
yeah, we had the same music we listened to. Like now everybody's in their own genres and shit. You don't even know what these bands are that these people are talking about. Like we've got so many different things that we are interested in that we have nothing in common other than politics. We all know we love or hate politics. We all know you're on one side or the other. So we can talk about this, and it usually makes us hate each other. And that creates such a division. Like when people like get so gung ho over their side or the other, and that's the way it got to be. Because what else do you have in common? Like,
You know what else there's a big divide in besides politics and race? Ageism. Like the younger society cannot stand even people of our generation and our
Hasn't
age.
that always
that's
been a
why
thing?
everybody
Though?
comes in
We're
here and calls
old.
us on. Like,
Yeah, we are old to these people. Like there's no respect. Like remember how there was respect for your elders when we were growing up? You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
That's gone. That's completely gone. And and what's been put in its place is almost a disdain instead. Like
yeah.
they
But
think that
honestly,
we're a waste of space.
whose fault is that? People like when we were young, older people were to be respected. You know what I mean? They weren't out fucking playing on their fucking Pokemon Go. They weren't, you know what I mean? Like the adults and shit, the whole time their kids are growing up, the adults were at the park. You know what I mean? Like they weren't to like they didn't show their kids from like birth that they were to be respected for the most part. And it might not even have been their parents. It might have been every other fucking parent in the neighborhood, and you can't control that as a parent. But they all got to see these people growing up, and they don't respect themselves enough to put on some decent clothes. They go to everywhere in their pajamas and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's
I
not
gotta
the
push
same
back.
type of people.
I'll play devil's advocate here and say that we've always had like that section of the youth that wants to do something different than the old, and that's why you have the cycle of good times and hard times, and strong men, weak men. That's why we have that cycle, because we couldn't live our parents' life, right? I couldn't live my grandparents' life in World War II, like I can't. So the further you are away from that, the less you can feel like any kind
Yeah,
of like
I get
attachment
that.
to it.
We've always had the rebellion against the parents and shit like that, but the older
It's
generations were something to be respected. That's why we had
yeah,
respect for elders, because they deserved it. Now
yeah,
you're
we
looking at the
still
people that are growing into their 40s, and we're all still acting like kids. We're streaming, we're fucking, you know what I mean? Like like,
Well, yeah, like I feel like it's a lot of both, like our parents going to work and having to work, and then the rise of divorce. The no fault divorce was a big one. I mean, you could point to a lot of that. As there's probably a million things you could point to as to why the kids today are different, but you also know that when we were kids, we were different than our adults too. Like, although to your point, there was a difference in respect. Now you didn't have like the knockout game and stuff like that. And but I think with desperation, people care less, and also with mental a rise in mental issues is another
also,
one.
there wasn't as much interaction between the generations either. Though, like before, like the internet connected everybody. Like people weren't taught. People, I mean,
Yeah,
maybe
that's
at
true.
bars and stuff, they had like a little bit, but most bars had like a demographic, you know. So you kind of stayed in your category, but now like everybody talks to everybody. Like, so
Yeah,
you get to interact with people in different brackets and understand that like you're an alien to them. Like,
yeah.
to
Well,
my
that's
son,
probably
like
good, right?
honestly, I should stop playing video games with my son because he thinks I'm so dumb. like, like I've built up my fucking respect to think that I'm looked at with a little bit of intelligence, not from him. He thinks I'm the dumbest motherfucker in the world. I can't figure nothing out. He gives me like, Dad, I'll do it without you. Don't
How old is he?
about to turn 9 next month.
Hmm.
Yeah, I ruined the superhero image with the VR. Yeah,
Well, you gotta hold
I'm
on
just a
though.
bumbling
You
dummy.
have skills, you have knowledge. You just have to find a way to put that into his view. Maybe not shove it in front of him. Hey, all right, kid, we're gonna go and work on the car. I hated when my dad did that. That's
Well,
probably why
yeah,
I didn't like to work. But if you can do something in front of him and make him, like that moment, right? Like for my
Yeah,
kid,
I'm being facetious, but like,
okay, all right.
yeah,
But some people might want to know, like there are ways to there. You got some other like skill that they might be like, oh damn,
yeah.
and yeah.
Or just brainwash them while you're playing catch, you know?
Or you just
You're
cheat
getting,
with some game enough that they think you're super good.
are getting to that age where he's gonna forget about you for a couple years.
Mm-mm. Yeah,
He's
Yep.
gonna he's
Yep.
gonna be like, I don't want to spend time with dad. I want to spend time with my friends.
yeah. I know that once he gets to go out and run around the neighborhood and all that.
Or will he
Right
just
now,
find? Will it
well,
be
right
running
now
around the
it's stuck.
neighborhood, or will it be finding VR group friends at that point with the way kids are going? You know what I mean?
So I looked at his neighborhood from my image. You saw it, Mess. Like as a kid, that seems like the perfect place to be. There's a park, there's a pool, there's a baseball field, there's all this
There's a
and that.
trampoline.
Wow.
But no kids live in the area, so anybody that used it comes like from other places. So he has no direct friends right there. And he's only 8, so he doesn't get to go to these places by himself. So he gets to sit out his window.
All right.
Mom, can you take me to the park? I'm busy. Like,
No big brother group or anything like
but he
that.
had sisters, but they're older. His sisters were like
No,
10 and 12 when he was born.
I mean the like the organizations like where like they get like a a older teen or
Oh yeah,
whatever to take
we
you
had
to
that in my neighborhood. I don't think they have that at his park.
find like a little.
But now, yeah, he's getting to the age where he's going to be running around over there. Like,
Yeah, maybe you can find a good gang to join or something.
yeah, I can't wait to see his
He
first
can join
tattoo.
he can join the Amish gang.
You know,
He does live in
Yeah.
a big Amish neighborhood.
nice Amish paradise.
Yeah, they were playing a softball game while we were there.
It's
Nice.
so Amish. They ride their horse and buggies down to the ball field and tie their horses up to the trees.
Yeah,
Ride my horse down to the old
yeah.
town
So
road.
if you go out my son's mom's back door, you go through his yard, and right there on the other side of the alleyway is the baseball fields. So we pulled up in the back, and they got a full-fledged game. They're like they didn't change or nothing. They're suspendered out, fucking top hats. Like, like
I sat there and watched a couple innings.
Bean, where was it? Which way you go to find that?
what do you mean?
You
Like
were saying something where he goes to find the.
it's right out his back door. Like you go through his yard, there's the alleyway out the back of his yard, and then the baseball field's right there on the other side of the alleyway.
So
Yeah.
you said his mom's back door, and I was gonna say if you went out his mom's back door, just think you wouldn't have him today.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
James with 20 stars. Thanks, James.
Honestly, though, Mess, like it's gonna suck when he doesn't want to spend as much time with me, but it'll be nice because like I know like he's not just sitting in the fucking house. He's out there like enjoying his friends and getting to know people and shit. Because like I said, right now that neighborhood, there's like no kids that live there.
Do you find other people on VR with him? Like, does he have any friends that he has to join up
Yeah,
with?
he has a whole group all of his friends are online. Like his cousins and all that stuff. They play on like VR and Roblox and stuff.
That's
with
cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So like he has his community online, just not in. He doesn't really have people in person. I mean, I'm at school. He got his people, but
Me
not
too.
at home.
Hey, welcome to our. I wonder where he's getting that from. No, kidding. He's just not old enough to make a difference. But yeah, hopefully he doesn't do that. Hopefully any kids these days don't try to just not have your kid be some like hermit. That's the only thing online. And yeah, they're
VR is dangerous.
Yeah.
Like he told me we went and started playing one game, and he's like, "Can you tell this person this?" And I'm like, "You tell him." He's like, "I'm mic banned," and he's like, "I don't know how it happened." I'm like, "You don't know how it happened?" Like they don't mic ban you for just saying fuck. You know what I mean? Like you had to have said something like way off the wall. And he told me one day, like I asked him, like I just jump into random thing, like like you talk to older kids, like fucking, he's like, yeah, all the time. I'm like, yeah, like you got to watch your fucking kids on them things because like there's a bunch of people. Like even in the poker game I play, I don't talk. Like usually on VR games, I'm silent because there's too many kids around. I don't want to be that fucking weirdo. Like,
Yeah.
and like I'll have older dudes come up to me in the lobby, like, "Hey, buddy, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, you better get the fuck away from me."
You like name yourself like, you know, like something kid, you know, like put like kid in your name, like do something. You can
You
find.
could catch some
Backdoor
people on there. You could catch some people on there for sure.
A little less than that, maybe like, you know, I can't think of anything but backdoor kid now. Like baseball kid, or you know, like VR kid, or I don't know, gamer kid.
You know how to, if you knew how to like track people based on their IP address and shit, you could definitely do a lot of catches on them things.
Dude, I just watched a video. I don't know how true it is. I think Shane Briggs, shouts out Shane, posted it. And I was like, I don't know, bro. This seems crazy. It looks like it was a real video. It wasn't AI. But the guy was recording on the porch while a man was standing outside of his door with 2 police officers. And the guy was only a couple feet away from them and talking to the camera saying how this guy's a pedo, and the Indianapolis police refused to do anything, even though he confessed and all this and that. And it's like,
Was it
what's
a
really going on there?
was
And
it
the
a
whole
black
time,
guy?
no, but the whole time that he was recording, the police were just kind of standing there, and the guy was just kind of standing there. I'm like, in real life, wouldn't you think the police would be like, all right, sir, okay, we appreciate, you know, we're gonna do we're trying to do our job right now. I don't know, wouldn't they say or do anything?
They can. You have the right to record. You have the right to. As long as you're not obstructing justice, you're allowed to be there. They can't trespass you from a public space.
But
So
I
you're
mean, why
allowed to-
wouldn't they continue working? Like they just kind of like, oh, he's recording. Let me just
Oh yeah,
stand like why aren't they there's nothing happening? Like they're like, let's just let this guy record us for a while and stand here. Like why don't I just didn't
maybe they were
understand.
waiting on other orders because really at one of them
Possibly.
crime scenes, there's only one person in charge. Everybody else is there for support. So
Yeah.
like I watch a lot of those predator hunters, and like they'll try to talk to the support officers that are there, and they'll just stand there like eat like because a lot of the times if you're there for support, it's not your case, so you don't have a say in it. But
Or
you
the
might
knowledge.
disagree with what's going on. Like you
Sure.
might be like, I would arrest this guy right now if it was my shit, but like I can't do nothing about it, dog. Like
I don't think I would last long as a police officer. I'd be like, you know, I'm not doing that. That's an unlawful order. I'm not doing that. And they'd be like, you're out of here. Okay.
yeah, like they have orders to go with the highest in command on that site at that point, like has the final say.
Like in the military, you have a little bit of that, but I didn't have any. There was no situation where it was like that was totally off. Even with the Iraqi people, like I never saw a situation where it's like we were mistreating those people. You know,
There's a lot of those where like they don't arrest. Like even if they have all the evidence, the predator admits it on camera. He admits it to the cop right then and there. Like the cop will still be like, "Yeah, the RDA doesn't do anything about these." Like,
and then we think, why aren't those big the powerful people getting taken down like this? They don't even take down fucking Joe Schmo, who's in the neighborhood. Like,
yeah,
crazy. And then you just get like a label or whatever. It
that's
used to
why
be that.
that's why those predator hunter shows are valuable. Like they're definitely doing a good thing, putting a spotlight on how many people are out there.
Do you think that will make vigilante justice rise? Like,
well, no, because technically it's not vigilante justice. It's more what's it called when like you're a reporter and you go on scene to.
No. I'm asking you, will that
Investigative
cause?
reporting.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm saying, do you think it will cause people in the neighborhood? Oh, that's fucking, so and so. I know that guy. All right, next time we see him in the dark alley, it's on. Like, do we think that's going to make? Because I think it might. Maybe it should. Maybe
I'd
it should.
say like a lot of the time, yeah, it would happen like that. But
no, I just mean as those shows get more popular.
well,
Dude,
I
my
think they
phone's
have
about ready to die.
Plug it in.
they have a big popularity I think right now, and I think that probably happens a lot. Like especially when you have like, have you ever seen DAP, Dads Against Predators?
I've heard of it. Is
They're
that
the
what
ones
Cat
that-
worked with? What I don't know.
No.
What her, okay.
They're the ones that the cops told them like they did it for a while and they did it the right way, and then eventually the cops pretty much stopped working with them, told them stop calling us, we're not going to deal with this. So they said fuck it, we're going to deal with it, and started slapping the predators. Like they
It's a slap.
like sometimes they'll give them like 7 wallops, but like is that justice? Like, you know what I mean? Like they put your face out there in the community and all that shit, but what if the video doesn't go viral? You know what I mean? Like, so they get to walk away with 6 slaps.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. Fucking, masked up dudes in the middle of the night with blades. Although this maybe not the greatest day to be talking about some like.
Well, I'm
vigilante
saying,
justice, but
I'm saying when you have people doing stuff like that, it's probably going to lead to people thinking that they could go out and hurt these people.
that's what I mean.
But I think that most of the pred hunters promote it in a positive way. Like long prison sentences are worth way more than just beating somebody's ass.
Right.
And especially with those charges, because somebody's going to do it anyway. Whatever it is.
Yeah. Well, that's your vigilante justice right there in not just the sentence, but being in the prison with people who will most certainly pick your crime as the worst one in there and do things to you because of it.
Yeah. And then the
Thanks,
point of putting the videos out too, because like they don't get paid for most of their videos. It's not like they're doing it for money for the most part, unless they can get sponsors. The point of putting it out is to prevent the person from getting work, prevent the person from being able to live their life in the future, pretty much.
You don't think they could monetize on it? Let's say like just conspiratorially, like
not through YouTube, probably through Rumble. They could. A lot of them are going over to Rumble and locals. But like on YouTube for the longest time, they would have to switch accounts weekly because they would shut them down. I follow like at least 15 of those.
I have a couple on Rumble.
He's starting to hate it because I literally watch it like it's like old people watch the news. Like,
do you think that it's like that show Pickers and there'll be like staged ones eventually, or no? AI ones?
AI maybe, but staged. Do you think somebody wants to be the pred in one of those videos? You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, it depends on what they look like. If you got like glasses, like big beard, like mess.
Think about this. Think about this. Jerry Springer had a lot of people that would you think would actually do and say the things they did?
Just to be on TV.
Yeah, but they weren't saying that like something that they did that people would kill you over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. If you live down south, some of the shit on there, they kill you in the south.
Yeah. This ain't China. Kids aren't disposable.
This ain't where's that place where they can marry kids? Oh, Islam. That's right.
Most of the Middle East.
But don't worry, I wait till she's 9 until they. No.
We marry when she's 6. I can touch her when she's 9.
Why did you say that? Why did you say that in a Russian accent?
It's the only one he's good at.
Russian, Israel, or yeah, whatever. All the same. It's over there.
It's somewhere else.
You know, you're lucky I didn't go African with the clicks and everything.
Click. I found this content creator group that's over 1 million people, and it's in India. Like none of the posts are in English.
That's where you want to be. Those people support. They might not send you like money or anything, but they're. If you get into an Indian group, they'll all come and they're going to tell you how great you are. Like they love you so much. I'm
Yes,
your
baby, I love
biggest
you.
fan.
So much.
In the Indian groups.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they don't even care if you say, "Are you the kind of Indians we have over here, or the kind you all have over there?"
Yeah, they love themselves some Americans.
I posted in some selfie group and didn't get anything.
The highest amount of viewers I got, I don't remember the exact number, but it was like high 300s. It was all Indian people.
That's probably what we got into when we hit the 100 views. And remember when we were sitting there at like 90 forever, and then we got, but we were probably in India.
Most of our audience on YouTube is India, Saudi Arabia. It's like all countries over in the Middle East,
They
Asia.
threw you into a whole different like.
We have to represent America. Dude, we have
one
to represent America better, especially
flag.
with relations the way they are over there in the Middle East and
I mean, the
Asia.
ones that stick around got a good sense of humor. The ones that don't just repeat the same old jokes. I'm trying to teach you how to deal with trolls.
What does she do live or TikTok?
No, somewhere.
Okay,
The best way to
I'm not on TikTok, so
the best way to deal with trolls is accept what they're saying about you, embrace it, and try to think of the most extravagant way possible of being that what they view you as. So make it just like extravagant, like unbelievable. That.
Yeah,
And that's
own
the
it.
best way to handle it.
Own it.
Yeah. But don't just own it. Own it with a little twist, like your own little spin on it. Own it with so really own it. Like you got to own it. Like yeah. Make it yours.
amplify it maybe.
Yeah.
I like to say no, I'm not.
I know you are, but what am I?
All right, yeah.
Like if they ask if we suck each other's dicks, say no. We do a circle jerk, and I'm the middleman. Like you just make it even better. You know what I mean?
I would have said we put some icing on a cookie and then spin the bottle, see who has to eat it, but that's different.
And then we all fight to be the one that gets to eat it.
It's called the Ookie Cookie, I think is what that's called.
I thought it was everybody masturbates, and when they come, they have to come on the cookie, and then
That's what I'm saying.
the last one to come has to eat it, right?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, I would be holding out so long. I would be. You want to go first?
and then at the end, you're like, well, it's mine, so I really don't need to finish to eat the cookie, right? Because
Well, you want to put your special glaze on top.
oh wow, this is
Terrible.
Look, we don't even have people in here trolling us. We're just trolling ourselves.
just voluntarily jumping into this. Okay, well, who? No one's here to troll. Like you're like roast. Put a banner. Roast us. Make that banner. That's a good one. Roast us.
How the fuck did we get to trolling ourselves? I don't know.
Boredom.
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna get going in a little bit. I gotta get some more stuff done. I got a lot done yesterday. I went live yesterday. Almost no one found it, but I wasn't worried about it. I got a shit ton of stuff done. I went through my entire downloads folder and like rearranged everything in my computer, like cleaned up everything and got rid of all the, you know what I mean?
See,
Got rid of all the stuff and things.
yeah. It's probably about that time for me too.
Yeah, my phone's about dead. So you ready to wrap this up then? All right. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Fire in the hole.
Later.
Every 420's fire in the hole. Every 420 fire in the hole. Let's go. Every 420's fire in the hole. Every 420's fire in the hole. Hey. Every 420's fire in the hole. Let's go. Every 420's fire in the hole. Every 420's fire in the hole. Hey. Every 420's fire in the hole.